Good afternoon. Are you sitting comfortably and you have your lunch in front of you? I'm going to do this live and then I'm going to offer lunch. But today we're going to be talking about limited beliefs. And it's quite an interesting subject, this is. Only going to be for 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, who knows? Depends if anybody's on. If you are on, just say hello to me. Limited beliefs, what do they mean to you? Well, actually, a limited belief is something that is stopping you. Really is. It's stopping you from going to where you want to go. So in my subject, which is conflict in families, or is there's a problem with my streaming. Why is there a problem with my streaming? If anybody's on, say hi. I don't know why this is a problem with my streaming. Let's just go back here. Let's see if this works. Something's happening. I can see something's happening. So say hi if you're on. And then let me get back onto StreamYard. Here I am. I'm on something. So something is happening. So that's really good. I got distracted then. So we're talking about limited beliefs. And in my subject, which is family conflict and personal dilemmas, limited beliefs, what I've noticed with clients and with people that I've spoken to are play a huge part in this. So think about this. As a family dynamic, what are your family dynamics beliefs? And when you look at those beliefs, write down like 5 beliefs that you know your family have, and then have a look. Are any of those limiting you? Now, for example, let me think of an example. Limited belief in families. It could be one that I've actually heard of quite often. It could be that, well, our family haven't got much money, so we'll never be successful. Now, why do you think that is a limited belief? Number one, you're putting a um, thought pattern into it. So because we haven't got much money, then we're never going to be successful like somebody like Richard Branson. So that's a story that you're telling yourself all the time. It's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. So when you tell something to yourself all the time, over and over again, you're going to believe it. So then that is stopping you from actually trying. The other one that I actually hear quite a lot when I was in my health and fitness days, when I was working in as a gym instructor, is, oh, well, all the family are big boned and all the family are overweight. So that means I'm going to follow in it. That is another limited belief. Why is that another limited belief? Because you're believing that you're going to be overweight. So that is going to stop you or hinder you from looking into another option. So when you look at limited beliefs in family conflict, for example, it could be, and this is what I actually get quite a lot of, is somebody who's starting a business. This is quite a big thing. When somebody in a family dynamic is starting a business, but the family is not in that sort of business environment. They haven't been brought up in that environment. So they don't believe they can be a successful business person. And the family is actually saying, well, um, why do you want to be starting a business? Why don't you get a proper job? So that is limiting a belief that you're going to be a successful business person. There are loads and loads of things that you can actually say to yourself that will limit your belief. Mine was I'm not a morning person. Limited my belief that I'm not going to be a morning person. So what happened? Started to not like the mornings, didn't really like the mornings at all, and my mornings were always slow. So now I am a morning person. So I like waking up in the morning and I like getting up and I enjoy my mornings. Such related belief. Can you happen then? So think about this today, and if you're here as well, write down what you would like to do, what your goal is, what is your long term or short term goal, whatever it is, or what's troubling you today. Um, then write down what you believe. What you believe is going to stop you. Oh, I can see some thumbs ups and some hearts. I can't see any comments right now. It does say that we're having trouble with any comments. So if anybody's putting any comments in, I will answer them later on after this live. But I can see a thumbs up and I can see a heart. So fantastic. So if that means that you're going to do it, good on you. I'm really looking forward. And then once you've done it, if you want to reach out to me and let me know you've done it, and like, whoa, actually, Claire, you will get a light bulb moment. Actually, Claire, yes, my limited belief was A, and that is stopping me from going to B. Very interesting what you will find out there. So write down a limited belief. So what you're telling yourself over and over and over again is a belief in what you think things should be. And then that could actually limit you from moving forward. You always hear a lot of people will say, I can't do this because. As soon as you say I can't and because, it's a limited belief. Or well, I'm not very studious, so I can't actually study. So you're limited a belief. You're telling yourself you're not studious, so you can't study. Everybody can study. Everybody can study. Um, what's the other one that you can hear quite often is this is a huge one in the marketing world. I hate social media. I don't like marketing myself. It's Joe. Hi, Joe. Um, I don't like marketing myself on social media. It's a limited belief. You're believing that you don't like social media, so you're limited yourself to marketing. Now, in this world of social media and online presence, as a entrepreneur, as a business person, it's really, really important to market yourself. Marketing in business is a huge thing. It's one thing that we forget about. When we write a business plan of all our goals, all our dreams, and da da da, but marketing and a budget for marketing is actually forgotten in most business plans. A, a big marketing budget, sorry, a marketing budget in your business plan should be one of the biggest things so that you can actually put yourself out there. I'm not an IT person. I'm not, I can't run. I don't like running. I find running boring. It's not that I don't like running, I find running boring. So I find a different way of doing exercise. So I still exercise and I find things that will um that I find interesting when I'm going to exercise. So I still exercise, but I find running boring. So yeah, that is a limited belief because how can I find running interesting? I got to find things to find interesting things when I'm running. But I go to the gym. So say, Libby, I'm still exercising, aren't I? Anybody else? I can see quite a few people on right now. So anybody else? Can you write it in the comments of limited beliefs in your life right now? Write them down and let me know what they are. I'd be really interested to find out. So, what are your limited beliefs today? That's me for today. That's your lunchtime with Claire live. And I will see you tomorrow. I'm back on tomorrow, maybe around this time for lunchtime because perfect time, really. So I'm going off. I made a lovely chicken and sweet potato curry like stew. So that's what my lunch is gonna be. And then if the sun is shining, so I'm gonna take a little time out in the sun and enjoy some vitamin D. Anyway, lots of love. Take care. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye for now.